Happy New Year from everyone here from the Mindful Chiropractor podcast team and tribe over here. Excited to be back, excited to get back into the grind. I know we took about a 3-week hiatus on podcasts. I was moving out of state and had family coming from out of town, wanted to prep up as much as I could to make some good, memorable, fun experiences. And we did just that. I hope you created some of that, whether positives or negatives. I just hope you were able to be mindful, present, be in the moment, and really just soak up the energy of that was going on during the holiday season. And I hope you're jumpstarting your year. How's it going? This is the 5th day of the new year of 2022. How is it happening? Is it happening the way you want it to? Are you rocking and rolling? Did you get that nice jump start? Are you still trying to figure things out? Are you kind of sluggish in what you want to do? Have you not even gotten started? There's no right or wrong to this. It's just that, what's the things that you're working towards? That's the critical thing, right? What's the vision that you have for this year? What are the goals you want to achieve? What are the things you want to thrive in? One of the things I've done in some of my private groups, if you have not checked out the Prosperous Club, Chiropractor Club on Facebook, check it out. I got it in the show notes. It's a free group that I share a ton of content in to help elevate and share over the 5 elements of life. And I call them the 5 M's, which are going to be your mindset, which is where everything starts and ends with. Your marriage is pretty much all your relationships, kids, family, friends, spouse, so forth, partner. Then you have movement. How do you move your body? How do you challenge your body? What are the things you do to help level it up? Then you have things like your mission, your purpose, your legacy you're leaving. And then you have money, which is business, money, your careers, things like that. So what is one thing that you're going to do? I'm going to challenge you right here, right now. What is one thing you're committed to for the next 90 days, pretty much for the whole year, but we're going to start out with the 90 days, that you are going to focus on one thing in each of those 5 M's to level up in your life? It's because here's the fact. In chiropractic, you've heard so many times people talk about numbers. And when you talk to people, it's all about, I want to get to this number. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to be here. I want to be there. And so many times they go and spend money on Facebook ads. They go spend money on and I'm not saying those things aren't worth it. I've used them very small in my career, only a very short window of time. But it's one of those things where what are things that you can utilize to help grow your business, right? We're always looking for ways to grow. Well, what if I told you that you should work on the first 4 things for there, and then all of a sudden the 5th one will take care of itself usually? Not always. You still have to do some implementing. But once you have the first 4 solid, the 5th one just comes automatically almost, because doesn't take that much work. It's the path of least resistance. So you're going to be doing stuff that actually is going to create the have, rather than to focus on the do or I have, and then I'll do, and then I'll be. It's no, I'm going to be the person I have to be. Then I can do what I want to do, and then I'll have what I want. And understanding that principle was a principle I learned that was harped in me in the Parker principles at Parker University, which was Parker College Chiropractic at the time. And it's one of those things that stands true to this day. And so when we look at what do you want to achieve, I always like to focus on the 5 M's. That's what I do with my coaching clients, because we want to keep growing and expanding as a whole. We're not one aspect. That's a medical way of looking at things, right? I want to make double my profits, or I want to double my sales, or I want to double my numbers, or whatever it may be. I want to raise my percentage to a certain level, whatever that is. So if you only focus there and you don't take care of everything else, that's a treatment-based model. You are going against your chiropractic principles. You're going against nature. You're going against the way the universe works. The universe does not emphasize on one specific thing without not affecting everything else in the mix of everything. So if one thing's off, it's usually a plethora of things, just like in your own health, in chiropractic, or just health in general, true healthcare. It's never one thing. It's never one thing. And this is how I've educated my patients to understand the principles of chiropractic and understand health in general, that it's never one thing. It can't be one thing unless you had a traumatic event to something. I mean, don't get me wrong. If a baseball bat hits my humerus and shatters, it was the baseball bat that hit my humerus and shattered, right? But there's other factors of health comes in. If someone has lower back pain, we have chiropractors got too focused on saying, well, it's because of one little thing here, or this because of this, when you're missing the full picture. When it comes to our own lives, we are so subluxated in ways that we're missing the full picture. We don't focus on the full thing. And that's where I differentiate myself as a coach for chiropractors, because yes, can we help with profits? Totally. I've helped many people double their profits. And this is more on entrepreneur side. But have I also helped people level up their life? Yes. Have I helped people live a more fulfilled life? Yes. Have I helped people get more to a state of freedom in their life? Whatever that, I say freedom like this because with quotation marks, because it's what they choose freedom means to them, right? Have I helped people work less? Of course. But it's what they want. It's what you want. What matters most to you. Okay. So when we look at your life for 2022, here's what I'm challenging you. What is one thing that you're going to commit to out of the 5 elements of your life? One thing of each. What are you going to commit to for 90 days? That's it. Plain and simple. You're going to write it down, and it's a commitment to yourself. You are not going to fault on this at all. No excuse. Because here's the thing. If you want to achieve to a certain level and you half-ass it, where I'm like, yeah, I want this. This sounds great. I'm going to do this. And then you do half the work, you're going to get half the result. Come on. It's just as simple. You only get what you put into it. So I'm saying 100% commitment. You put 100% commitment in these 90 days, you will see a massive transformation in your life. It's as simple as that. These are the things I work on with clients to level up in their life through commitment, accountability, and so forth. Now, research shows that if you have an accountability partner, the success rate goes up by 87%. You have a chance of succeeding at what you committed to. These are New Year resolution concepts where people who create New Year's resolutions, like what is it, 92% of them roughly fail before even starting. But they found out that if you have an accountability partner, you have a 87% higher chance of succeeding. So why not get a friend, or even better, someone who's done it, like a coach? Just throwing that out there, because there's things that you can do with a coach. And I say a coach is somebody who's going to work with your individual desires and needs and help guide you along the way, working with you. Sounds like a chiropractor, right? Chiropractor works with the individual to help create a plan, work together to help level up the person's health. Guess what? Nothing different here. Because the chiropractic principles, the truth of chiropractic is actually universal principles. And universal principles are applied to everything. So taking that aspect, complete looking at the picture of everything, committing to it at 100%, be a massive game changer for you. Let's see where your health life is from there. And getting a coach can help you with that. Getting a coach can help you on all elements of what it is you desire and what you want. And fulfilling, making that whole, taking the journey, working together to level up to where you want to go. So great time to look into that. Great time to commit into yourself. Great time to invest into yourself. That's what I got for you today. So what is one thing in the 5 elements of your life that you're going to choose to help level up in some way, shape, or form? That's my challenge to you. And if you need help with this in any shape or form, look in the show notes, connect me on Facebook, connect me on Instagram, DM me if you're interested to want to have help to do that. And just say, hey, podcast, I'll know what you're talking about. We can start diving in and seeing what we can do to help. So that's what I got for you today. You can tell I'm a little fired up. 2022 is going to be, this is the year. This is the year for chiropractic. This is the year to level up. There's no excuse why an individual's practice should not be booming. The only person who can be blocking that is yourself. We went through 2021. There was a lot of fear, a lot of ups and downs. I know a lot of chiropractors in 2020, including myself, small hit, blew up, broke records. 2021, continue with that. In my practice, it was a little bit up and down in a certain period of time, but then we've continued with the success. And so 2022 is the year for chiropractic. And so I'm excited. I'm excited for people to get educated, to people to learn more about chiropractic, people to learn more about their health, to break away from the fear and to really level up in every shape, way, and form. And you have the power to do that as a chiropractor. And I'm excited to be here and just sharing this podcast with you, and hope you find just the smallest element to fire you up just a little bit more by just doing this one simple exercise. One thing, 5 elements of life, pick one out of each one and commit to the plan for 90 days. If you want to make it easier, you want help, DM me podcast on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. You can email me too, and let's have a discussion. Appreciate you guys as always. Until next time, keep rocking and rolling.